To live his authentic self and his authentic life. So ladies and gentlemen, please get on your feet and help me bring a nice, energetic welcome to Mr. Austin.
They put the most energetic speaker on after lunch because everybody usually falls asleep. So stay awake. We got two jobs here. I gotta talk and you gotta listen. My goal is that I quit my job before you guys quit your job, okay? My name's Austin Bergman. I've been in real estate for 20 years. I got into real estate by my first home when I was 19 years old in Richmond, Virginia. I needed a co-signer, so I had my girlfriend at the time co-sign on the loan. And life just happened. You know how society gets in the way. You meet a girl, you get married, you have kids. We started a brokerage right after we closed on the home. And it grew to become Richmond, Virginia's #2 real estate brokerage. And it was awesome. We were killing it as young kids. But I was making over $1 million by the time I was 24 years old by selling real estate. Average sales price was $300,000. We were doing 500-600 homes a year, just me and her. Then kids came along, life came along. I got to walk around in my $2,000 suits, known as my armor, because I was hiding something inside and something was not right. I got into drinking and drugs, and it was a problem. I was masking the man underneath, and I was hiding who I was. I got up every single morning and I looked myself in the mirror, and I did not like the guy that I saw. The problem was, I was hiding the fact that I was gay. And I sat here and I built a life, a white picket fence life that people would die and claw and scratch for, but I was not happy inside. And there were signs of it, there were things of it, there were things that happened that I'm not proud of. And then there was an opportunity where I had the chance to tell her. And we had a driver that drove us around, and I told her in the back of the car, I said, Heather, you know what? I'm gay and I've got to do something about it because this is killing me inside. Which that led to a nasty fight and I ended up in jail. It's not something that I'm proud of, and it's not something that anybody needs to live through. But I knew right then and there that I was willing to let every single thing inside of me die so I could rebirth the man that God designed Austin Bergman to be. A couple months later, I walk into a board meeting to a piece of paper slid across the table to me. You're fired. You're not allowed on company property. All the electronics need to be turned back in. You're not allowed to come back to the house. Here's what your net worth is. Here's what your real estate holdings are. You'll get 50% of it as long as you pack your stuff up and you leave. Here I am at 35 years old. I have done nothing but work for one company that I started, and I'm now fired. That feeling was horrible. I had a paid-off Escalade and 16 suitcases full of my nice little suits. And I had the opportunity to reset my life, to become the authentic person that Austin Bergman was designed to be. And I went to South Florida. Because anywhere you get to reset your life, why not do it where it's gorgeous, you know? But when I showed up in South Florida, there were days where I did not get out of bed. I didn't know a soul. I went from a very large home to a 500 square foot duplex in Hollywood, Florida, going, what the hell just happened? All because I wanted to be me. I cried myself to sleep. I cried myself awake. I remember going grocery shopping for the first time because we had staff that did that for us. I walk into Publix, got my little green basket. I don't know where bread is. I don't know where milk is. I have no clue what cereal is. So I put my basket back and I went back in my car and I cried myself. And it was the hardest 6 months of my life. But then I said to myself, you know what? I've got to get out of this funk. I've got to do this for me, and I've got to do it for a lot of other people. Because there's so many people out there living their lives today, not to the truest potential. There's so many people that go to work that sit in a cubicle that hate it. There's so many people that are stuck with a spouse that hate it. There's so many people that are overweight and they just don't know, they hate it. There's so many people that are swiping that credit card and it's maxed to the limit and they hate it. And it takes that opportunity for you to fix you. Nobody else is out there. Everybody gets up every single morning and brushes their teeth and stares at that person that's gonna fix them in the face. And they don't realize it. Another reason is a door. We all walk through the door trying to carry everybody else with us. Once you go through a door and start working on yourself, you can take those layers off that don't mean jack to you anymore and leave them. You're gonna be better for your family. You're gonna be better for your company. You're gonna be better for the people that surround you, your friends, your finances, your weight, your health. It's an amazing journey to actually go through. And when you wake up, you can smile and get ready to breathe and work again. Your circles are going to get smaller. That's why the dime is the most valuable coin out there. It's the smallest circle. You're 10 people around you. You need to have a small circle that is awesome. Every single one of you in here, by show of hands, y'all know people you shouldn't be hanging around, but you still hang around with them, right? They're going to leave them. If you're going to change your life and move on, you got to leave them. I had millions of doors shut in my face. I left. I used to throw parties for 500 people. I used to help people out. Half those people won't even talk to me today because I came out. It's not my problem, it's theirs. You know? You want to dance with the people that love you. Hang around the people that appreciate you, not just tolerate you. And I'll say that again. Hang around the people that appreciate you, not just tolerate you. Everybody's heard of the electric slide, right? Yeah. Everybody's been to a wedding. I show hands been to a wedding, right? There are those people that are in the middle of the room, breaking it down, and then those people that are surrounded on the outside of the room that are watching the people breaking it down, right? Y'all, the people on the outside are critiquing the ones breaking it down. They know the dance. They're just too chicken to get on the floor and do it. You want to hang around with those people that are on the dance floor in life that are breaking it down. As Kane was saying, you got to hang around the people that are going to bring you up. I mean, everybody knows it. I wrote a book about this called You, because I knew the passion needed to be out there, and it's back in the back, and I'm going to sell them here or give some away before we're done here today. But you've got to understand that if you're going to go take your life and you're going to go work on yourself, it begins with you. And it's not going to be easy, it's going to be hard, and there are going to be days where you're going to quit. But you've got to get back up, and you've got to work through it. I lost pretty much half of what I created by the time I was 35. But today, I'm able to wake up, go to work, and have fun. I always knew that I wanted to sell high-end luxury real estate. That was what I was designed to do. I couldn't do that in Richmond, Virginia. I also knew that I wanted my own reality TV show. I couldn't do that in Richmond, Virginia. The last chapter of my book is called Aw So Me. Whenever you're walking around and you see something that you want to do, I want you guys to say that to yourself. Ah, that's so me. Ah, that's so me. When I saw Les Red on stage, when I saw Brian Buffini on stage, when I saw Kane, he left. He promised me he'd stay and watch me. But when I saw Kane on stage, that's me. And what does it stand for? Authentic willingness to accept and expose with a meaningful experience. And if you spell it out, it's awesome. When you put your mind and body and soul into your authentic being, you can be whoever you want to be. My average sales price today is about $3.5 million. I sell big homes to very wealthy people. And I just inked my first reality TV show with Kevin Harrington called Close Beyond the Curve. It took me 5 years to get my stuff together, had to work on myself and go through that door. But once you get there, it is also me, baby. Now, they're all about giving money away today. So underneath your seats is about $1,000 in $100 bills. So start digging. Who's got them? They're actually my business card.
That's so cool.
This is my business card. And it's how you stand out because you now can be also me. And you can trade them in the back of the room for a book and t-shirts. Now all of you can go home with you written on you. My name is Austin Bergman, that is my story, and it has been a pleasure being with you today.